Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, welcome to Red State Update. My name's Jackie Brawls.
Jackie, where you at? You at Walmart?
No, I'm not at Walmart. Why the hell would I be at Walmart or church? I'm down in the damn bunker where I'm going to stay during this whole thing like everybody else should be.
Are you a damn ignorant old person? I figured you was out running around going to Lowe's or wherever the fuck.
It's old people are taking better care. It's liable to kill us twice as fast. It's young people who run around being a damn idiot like yourself. Where the hell are you at?
I'm just in somebody's garage.
What?
I've been snaking off different people's garages. Whoever left it open.
You're going to get shot doing that. Don't go over there. Plus, you don't know whether you got it or not. You could be getting that coronavirus smeared all over somebody's garage for no damn business.
No, they tested me. They said I ain't got it.
Who did?
They tested me and that dog that's been on the news. And that old woman that buck dances real good. All the major local Murfreesboro celebrities.
Who tested all of you? I don't believe them. Where are they at?
It's that cop that pulled me over for drunk driving. He said, okay, I'm going to give you the COVID test now.
Yeah.
And he said I passed it.
Well, either way, whether you got it or not, you don't need to be breaking in people's garages. You're going to get your head shot off.
I'm sneaky, Jackie. You know me for how many years now? 20, 23, 24 years old. Zoomer, typical Zoomer.
Yeah,
I'm sneaky.
Known you a lot longer than that 20,
It's lonely in here, Jackie. It's lonely in these people's garages.
You don't need to be in anybody else's garage. You better be glad you're lonely, because if somebody comes in there and catches you in there, you're going to get your head blown off or something else worse.
I'm doing my part for America by sneaking into people's garages, and it's lonely being a hero.
What?
I found.
Heroes?
I miss my friends, the crew down at Murfreesboro Cheaps, other people who I could sort of catch, wedge myself between them and the door so they couldn't get away from me, and I could talk to them for a few minutes before they came up with a valid enough excuse to leave. I miss them all, but you know what? It's okay. They're going to be there when this is all over.
Well, yeah.
When we get together, we're going to party, and I'm going to prove to them I'm fun to be around.
Well, don't nobody want to be around you right now, and that's for good reason. Most people, most regular time, you don't need no that coronavirus to want not to be away from you, but they don't want to be around nobody right now.
Thanks for trying to make me feel better, Jackie. Welcome to the Red State Update podcast, everybody. My name is Dunlap, the man.
Yeah.
Still here, still kicking. You can't get me, 2020. And this is my elderly friend, Jackie Brawls.
Yeah, I'm still here. I can hear you good. I got these things in my ears so I can hear you and I can sort of see you, but that's had nothing to do with the computer. It's just my eyes. But the thing in my ears, I don't like things dangling off of me. I always had issues with that. It bothered me a little bit, but I'll keep them in there for now.
That's why you give away most of your Blanche Devereaux earrings.
I don't wear no earring. Let's see, one already fell out. I ain't got no earring. I don't like earrings. I don't like anything dangly. I don't like it.
Like when one end of a Band-Aid comes off.
Yeah. Booger dangling out of your nose. It's anything just dangly on it. I don't like any of it.
Folks, we're doing this podcast on Zoom. We're changing it up a little bit. Hopefully it still sounds good to y'all. We're also getting a little bit of video, hopefully. We'll post that around at different places. But I don't want to get distracted by video. I want to remember, even though the earpiece keeps slipping out of Jackie's giant ear holes, which I don't know if you've ever noticed that before, but Jackie's ear holes are gigantic egg
My,
size. I'd call them Jackie's ear holes.
my
It's gonna be
ear
hard to keep
holes.
these earpieces in there. But I want to remind ourselves, Jackie, that our main people are the ear people, the people who listen to us
Yeah,
ear-wise.
yeah.
Unless
Oh,
somehow we can get money from the video people, and then they'll be our main people.
no. It just whoever wants to look at it, I reckon can. But we're mainly doing this just so we can talk to one another back and forth.
Are you enjoying it so far?
I don't like a thing in my ear, but other than that, it don't make any difference. It's the same, I guess. You ain't in here with me. That's I think an improvement.
Jackie, you been watching the news lately?
Well, I try not to watch too much of it because ain't none of it good. But I've seen some of it. Yeah,
You know, I don't know if you heard about this coronavirus that's going on,
yeah,
COVID.
yeah. I know what the damn why I'm shut up in here. I know.
I guess you probably have realized this, but how fortunate we are as a people to have Donald Jeremy Trump, our president, in charge of this nation at such a trial of a time, a testing of a time,
No,
trial time, testing
no,
time.
no. Hell, I have to believe that's why most people are actually doing what you're supposed to be doing. The reason we're all shut up in here because nobody trusts him. They're like something, what the hell is he doing? I don't believe a word he's saying. I guess I better just stay inside till he's gone. Him and the virus, both.
It is unusual for Americans to do something that they're told to do at such a wide scale level. And although also Americans acting out of fear, not unheard of, but I think in this case, you're right, Jackie, it's a combination of the fear of the virus and the fear of the dumbass running the country.
Yeah, I don't trust a damn thing he's doing. No, what is he doing? First and foremost, I'm not sure. Besides having a TV show and hollering at people and asking us to thank him over and over again. I mean, he wants us
Jackie,
all to tell him what a great damn job he's doing while I'm shut up in a damn bunker in my house for I don't know how long.
today, the president, and I'm talking about Donald Jeremy Trump, said the Wall Street Journal always forgets to mention that the ratings for the White House press briefings are through the roof. Monday Night Football, Bachelor finale, according to New York Times, and his only way for me to escape the fake news, like it's Logan's Run, but for old fat people, and get my views across. WSJ is fake news. WSJ's Wall Street Journal, Jackie, is Trump top.
Yeah. The WJ News, did they say we'd all be in church on Easter?
If by church you mean a store, I think that's what church means to the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, they'd love for you to be buying all them Twix eggs this Easter, but
I'd love to be out there, man. WJ News is just on the same page. I'd rather be than out buying damn Twix eggs and going to church for a little while on Sunday, Easter, not the whole day like some people do, but a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'd like to be doing, but hell no, I'm shut up down here. I can't go nowhere because the damn president didn't know what the hell he's doing. Still don't know what the hell he's doing. 14,000 Americans dead in the ground or in a truck ready to go in the ground either way, and he's telling us what good ratings it is.
It sounded like you said they were also going to bury the truck, which is also not, I wouldn't put it past him.
No, I wouldn't either.
If there's a way to botch things up further, you think it's done when he's killed a bunch of people, but it could go further than that.
It looks like he's just getting started. It warmed up to me. I mean, when he was elected, I feared for the lives of Americans. I didn't know in what way things could go bad. I didn't foresee this, but I mean, is it really that surprising? It makes sense. I mean, just because he's president, what the hell's going on?
After he tweeted that, Jackie, Brit Hume, you know Brit Hume?
Oh, yeah, old Brit Hume. Is he still on TV?
Brit Hume is short for Brit Humorless Asshole. Brit Hume, I don't know if he's on TV or if he just tweets something stupid and makes everybody mad every once in a while, which is where we're all headed. That's how people will mark, hey, whatever happened to damn old Brett Hume? Oh, remember he tweeted this 2 years ago? Oh, is that the last thing he's done? He's been on TV every night for all I know. Yeah, that's the last thing he's done. Whatever happened to Charlie Sheen? I don't know. Is he tweeting?
Brett Hume was on, that's Fox News, old droopy face, right? This droopy, just barely can.
You're going to have to be more specific than that, Jackie.
Droopy face. It just like, I mean,
that could be any of a number of people on Fox News.
Well, he's one of them anyway.
Yes, he is. This is a ridiculous tweet. He could get his views across without bragging, endlessly repeating himself and getting into petty squabbles with the junior varsity players and the White House press corps. And he could stop talking much sooner to give Pitts, Fauci, Burks, and Garrar more time. You think? Did he just come up with that?
He's just now saying that.
Did he just like Rip Van Winkle? He's actually been asleep for years and we didn't know it. And he just woke up and realized Donald Trump was president. It's like, well, everybody seems okay with this, so I'll just see what. And he just really heard one of these daily Trump shows for the first time. It's like, you know what? Like, if he didn't pick fights with people for no reason and stop bragging and let other people talk every once in a while, it wouldn't be so bad. I mean, that's what white people say.
Awful.
Petty squabbles is top of the list for white people under Trump's rule.
Now, I know his coronavirus White House TV show has been on for a while. It's been on for almost about a month now, right? It's something like that. Getting close. But he ain't had but one good review. The reviews are in the toilet, as they say. But as far as ratings are concerned, that's all he cares about. But I remember he got good reviews once. They said, well, today, and think about how far back this was. Time's a strange thing now when you shut up in your house for so long. But think back to when they said, I think today, CNN, all of them said this, today the president finally got it. Today he gets it. He understands the dire. Today is the day. How many days ago was that when he got it?
It is hard to say. 5?
He didn't
3?
keep it. If he got it, he sure as hell didn't keep it very long.
And here's the thing. Everybody gets mad every day when every time somebody in the press says, oh, the president's tone today changed, or, oh, the president was acting presidential. I know, and I understand we don't want to give him any credit because when he doesn't deserve it. I mean, if he deserved credit, we should give him some, right? I think that's open for debate. But let's just say, if he deserves credit, you can give him some. Well, I'm not sure about that.
This is a situation where I want him to give him credit. I want him to take care, do something about this. Granted, it's too late. He could have done something back in January or before that even. They're saying December now and all this stuff. What was it? There was they found a note where they told him in January, this is the one case where I think the president is telling the truth. They said, well, the memo that went to you that told you it would shut down the economy and could, kill possibly thousands of Americans. Do you remember that memo? I said, oh, I didn't say that. I believe him, man. I don't think he did. I don't think he sees half of the stuff that they try to hand to him. I mean, does any of them even bother trying to show him or warn him about anything at this point?
I'd say it's one of those cases where you're like, I got to go through the motions, but I hope to God he doesn't want to see it because he's just going to fuck it up. Like, show him the thing about the pandemic. Mr. President, you want to say a thing about the pandemic? What? No. Okay.
That's right. Watch your mouth, though. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Hey, when you say that the president's tone has changed, all you're saying is you don't feel like you're in cuckoo town anymore because the damn most powerful person in the world, who's also the worst person in America, has seen the reality, peeked through the clouds of narcissism, privilege, insanity, and glimpsed what everyone else is seeing. So when we're going, oh shit, this is bad, and he's going like, hey everybody, welcome to my TV show. We got a couple of doctors, and I'm going to vamp for a bit. Like you start to feel, you don't feel hopeful. You just feel confused and terrified. But when people say, hey, his tone sounded, you're just so relieved. Not that he's going to do anything or be a better president. It's just like for 1 second, everybody almost seemed on the same page. Not that we're all pulling together or we're going to get through this as one. Nothing like that. Just for 1 second, everybody just sort of acknowledged that things were horrible. And then it goes away.
Yeah, it's gone. I mean,
I
understand why it makes news. I was trying to make, be horrible. You wasted a day saying he gets it. But I mean, you got to cover it today for 1 second or 5 minutes. It seemed like he understood what the hell kind of shape we're in.
He seemed scared. He seemed pretty scared.
Yeah.
Jackie.
All right.
So, furthermore, in Trump news, he's going to blame the World Health Organization.
Well, yeah, you're going to blame somebody. It's never his fault. It's New York's fault or whatever state he's mad at. It ain't never his fault.
Yeah, so why not blame more doctors? It's like, you ruin your liver, and then you blame the doctor for telling you. He's, the Navy captain. This is good Trump news. Even though he wasn't really involved, he was like involved the entire time. So last week, I think we talked about the Navy ship captain whose boat was being ravaged by coronavirus.
And as he was concerned about his crew and said so.
And then they got rid of him.
Yeah.
For this, sending out this letter. He just blind CC'd everybody, right? I think he just sent out an email. I think I got a copy.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was from Marshals, but it was from the Navy. And it said, we are getting eaten alive by this coronavirus. Somebody do something. I could go up the chain of command, but what's going to happen is Trump's already announced his preference for leaving sick people on the ocean.
That's where he wants them. The numbers don't go up. The numbers don't count. If they're on the ocean, it don't count. They ain't really sick. Or you
international waters, not my problem.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So this Navy captain blind CC'd everybody, and he got fired. And then the crew, everybody in America seen that footage of the crew clapping, applauding him.
Well, yeah. They applaud. You don't say empathy. Nobody says that anymore. It's a rare thing. Thank goodness their captain was that way, and I was clapping and crying at home. But yeah, you don't see anybody doing the right thing or anything decent anymore. We need more like him. But if you act that way in this administration, guess what? You're out the door.
Left a damn boat with a cardboard box cleaned out his boat desk. And then, after they fired the guy who was worried about his crew, the acting Secretary of the Navy,
And we need to make sure he's acting, because the man that had the job quit because Trump, he got a war criminal off. He left. The man had enough decency. This thing won't stay in my ear. So the guy who was in charge of the Navy before had already left because I don't need to get into it. We all know. Yeah.
This is Trump's handprints, gross, are all over everything that's happened for the past 3 or 4 years. Like this is like coronavirus deaths. They're like, well, they're not counting this, or they are counting this. He was already sick. He got this. He died of a heart failure because he had coronavirus. Like they're quibbling over fighting over how to count the deaths. That's never a good sign. But it's all because of coronavirus. And all this stuff's because of Trump. So this guy got kicked off the boat Like there's an acting secretary of the Navy because of Trump. There's coronavirus on the boat because of Trump. The boat, sick people can't get no help because of Trump. They fire the captain of the boat asking for help because of Trump. The captain of the boat got fired because he sent out a letter to everybody because he didn't go up the regular chain of command because of Trump. Then the acting secretary of the Navy is an asshole because of Trump. And he's like, your captain was, stupid and naive?
Sat there and told the man's crew that he was stupid. I tell you what, that young sailor, and I won't use the language because I don't talk that way, but in this case, it was warranted. That young sailor had no idea him going whatever. Then that made the rounds. He didn't know how much good he did just by raising hell over it. Because sure enough, that got out. Everybody heard that. This SOB acting said this on the thing. So then this is what I hear. I don't know if it's true because it looked so bad, and thankful for the people responding in the actual human way to it that happened to be captured. It got to the world and how awful this is. So then they told the acting butthole, I'll call it. They said, just write out, just so we can get through this, write out a letter of resignation. We just to say, so people will know that you're sorry, and then we'll waive that. That'll be enough. But then he did what they said and handed it to him, and then goodbye. They accepted. They gladly accepted. Thank you very much, sir. We'll see you later.
And that's all because of Trump, too.
Yep, every bit of it. He did what Trump. He said who he was making that speech for on the boat wasn't for the crew. Obviously, it was for one person to hear that. As the damn president. President heard it, found out that the people didn't like it, fired the man who did it for him. It don't make a damn bit of sense.
Used to, it was just Fox News that was for the president. And now everything is for the president.
Yep.
People just talking. Hell, we should be talking. If we want Trump to hear anything we got to say, we should say it now, Jackie, because we're not talking to anybody else in this country anymore. We're just pleading with the president for masks.
Pitiful.
Speaking of buttholes, Stephanie Grisham is out as press secretary.
Okay.
You may not know her because she never did nothing.
She's out. What is she out of? I know. The taxpayers are paying her salary for what, going on Fox once a month or something and running everybody down. I mean, anyhow, I'll miss her.
One time, my cousin got me hired on a job site, and I didn't show up for a week. And then my cousin called and said, hey, the foreman down here, he's like, where the hell is that boy you said was going to come work? So I got my truck and I drove down there. I said, fuck you, motherfucker. I quit this fucking job.
Hey,
Bother my cousin. My cousin got fired too.
Wow.
Sort of like that. Except I wish Stephanie Grisham would call Trump an asshole. Then maybe she wouldn't be a butthole.
Wow.
Anyway, speaking of assholes, the new press secretary is Kayleigh McEnany. Picture in your mind what a Kayleigh McEnany looks like. That's her.
I tell you what, now, since he's doing so good, his ratings are through the roof. I think he's going to put this press secretary to work. I think he's going to prop her up there and let her do her thing.
I guarantee you they're going to have press hearings. What do they call them? I don't even remember.
It's been so long, I don't know.
Where all the reporters go in the room and some poor son of a bitch has to sit up there and answer their questions. She's definitely going to do that because there's already clips of her on YouTube of like years of her saying obviously incorrect nonsense in a brazen and argumentative fashion. I mean, she's perfect for the job.
Well, when you say she's going to do that, but she ain't going to answer one damn question. You ain't getting no answers. No.
No, she's not going to do that. No. Trump also, since we're talking about Trump, removed the inspector general overseeing the funds going to be used for coronavirus relief. So that should work out pretty good, I guess.
trillions of dollars. I'll make sure it goes where it needs to. Don't
That's
you worry.
fine. I'll let you know where we spent it. I'll show you the receipts if you want to see them. I think I threw a lot of them away.
What do you mean he gonna show the receipts? He won't even show his damn taxes. We don't. I mean, nothing, not one damn thing. And that just fires people in there, and everybody's okay with it. Well, they're not okay with it, but ain't anybody from the damn GOP gonna do a damn thing about it. GOP, you used to give a damn about where every damn penny went. You counted everything. You wanted to know I was a conservative Republican. That's what you did. Now you just give it to a crazy man, someone you know is crazy, who's been grifting the whole damn time. You ain't said nothing about that. Now you're going to give him the most money we've ever given for something and just, he'll be all right with it.
Republicans are the kind of person you pass a homeless guy on the street, try to give him $1, your Republican friend says, I don't give him that. Who knows what he's going to do with it? But we just let Trump do whatever.
Yeah, imagine the difference between this, the way that we're dealing with coronavirus. Had they done the right thing and got rid of him when they had the chance, they've had opportunity after opportunity to kick him to the curb. They could do it right now. They could go in there and decide they could come in, they could get on the video phone, they could show up in the set, they could do it right now. Enough. How many more Americans have to die before you get rid of him? Well, guess what? A lot more. All of us, probably, before they'd ever do anything. Every single one of us.
They ain't going to do nothing.
No.
They were arguing in favor of killing old people. Rand Paul supposedly as well again, but I don't know if that's true. They might have got an imposter Rand Paul. Yeah, nobody cares. They don't care about spending money. They don't care about people dying. They don't care about their own voters dying, which I don't understand the end game of that. I guess the end game is try to kill as many Democratic voters as they can. Maybe they can kill more Democrats before they kill all their own voters. I guess that's why they were doing that in Wisconsin.
What the hell is wrong with that? The Supreme Court sitting there, we ain't going to have arguments in front of us. It's too dangerous to do that, but I'll make a quick decision and make everybody go the hell outside to vote. By God, we will do that. Or should I say don't vote? We was all worried that Trump was going to call off the elections for coronavirus. Everybody was scared about that, but after Wisconsin, we know damn well what he's going to do. He's like, nope. Yeah, if it's still bad, y'all get out there and vote.
Now, Trump says voting by mail is corrupt.
But he just did it. He said he just did it. Well, why am I even wasting my breath?
You voted by mail, said the reporter. But first thing wrong with that was the reporter saying anything to Trump. Because he's just going to go, so? Which what he did. I guess he just wants to, maybe they just are going to try to vote by mail in Republican-leaning states and do not vote. Like if there's enough legal challenges, maybe they can just shut down the ones from Democratic states.
I don't know.
Let people in Mississippi vote by mail.
Wouldn't be surprised if that's what it comes out being. But you were saying, what's the end game here? What's the end game of all these governors who ain't, no, you don't have to stay in, not going to make anybody stay on. Fox, there's still people on Fox every night saying, get back to work. Every night. Now, you decide, if any of you needed an operation, just look at it this way, and you can have a trusted physician do whatever it needs to be done, or the president or Hannity, or the president and Hannity. Hannity is a nurse, handing the president the various things to probe your body with. What decision you gonna make? There's a lot of people gonna make a decision to go hand in the president, and that's the reason I say your end game. There ain't no end game. It's just sheer damn stupidity, dumbness, dumb. There ain't no other excuse for it. It's all they're doing something. They're trying to figure out something. They're trying to. No, they ain't. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know. And the ones that are smart enough to know better ain't saying a damn word.
So you're saying Trump is going to probe your body and Hannity's going to choose the instrument of probing?
it was just a fictitious way of saying operation is all it was. I didn't mean to make it sound like it sounds filthy.
I mean, they'd still go for it. Well, Jackie, I'm glad you're still alive. I can only chalk that up to the amount of hydroxychloroquine that you have been taking in your body. I imagine once the president started touting hydroxychloroquine, that you went out to the damn pet store and got as much of it as you could.
No. I usually don't do what he tells you to do.
Is there an opposite medicine? Like if you went into a pharmacy and said, can you give me the opposite of hydroxychloroquine? Would they give you a bottle of that? Because I might be interested in taking that. They could be something to this. They might be something to this. You know what I hope? And a year from now, they're all saying, we told you about the hydroxychloroquine. But I mean, just because Trump's saying it and everybody else seems pretty iffy on it. Fucking Fauci.
If is a nice way to say it. Yeah, like Trump, use it. It's doing wonders, doing great stuff. And cut the Fauci standing there like, well, we don't know for sure.
Anecdotal.
That's all I need is Fauci saying just, well, not too sure about that.
But if it comes out, if they keep testing it and they figure out there's something, some part of it that it isn't even, if they test it and it leads to something else, he's going to take credit for it. I mean, even if they test it, even if they stop taking it, if they stop testing it and say, no, it's terrible, here's the drug that actually works, he'll take credit for that. He's going to take credit for whatever.
We would have never found that drug had we not tried to find out that hydroxychloroquine didn't work at all. If we hadn't have gone through that, we would have never found the vaccine that we did. No, everything bad is not his fault. Everything good, he's right behind it.
Well, Jackie, one good thing that might come out of all of this is that Dr. Fauci says no more handshaking. He says, when this is all over, I bet we won't even shake hands no more, which is fine with me. I've never been a good handshaker. I always feel like I'm being judged by the men and the women. I always feel like my grip is either too hard or too soft, too slimy. Maybe I come in soft on one, and I have to shake somebody else's hand. I'm coming too hard on that one. Plus, I don't want to touch nobody else's hands anyway. It just did remind me how filthy every other motherfucker out there is.
Hey, watch your mouth. Your whole body's clammy. It ain't just your hands, all your skin. Like, I can look at a man's face and tell I don't want to touch his hand.
So hopefully that's one thing. I mean, look at Boris Johnson. You don't have to. But he went into the hospital. When was that? A couple of weeks ago? He was like, I'll never stop shaking hands, or however they talk over there.
Yeah.
Bloody good show, shaking hands. Show.
I hope he gets better. I don't wish any ill will for him, but at the same time, it's like, well, you sit there and made a big show of saying, I'm going to do exactly what it makes you sick. And now he's sick.
There is something about so many people doing the thing that rebelling against the people who said this stuff makes you sick. And they go, it don't make nobody sick. And then later, like, except me.
Maybe Boris is trying to teach, like, don't be like me. You know, is that how he's going to get it through to people's head? I'm going to keep shaking hands and shake everybody's hand until I get sick as hell, and then people will learn not to. If that's the case, then good for him to sacrifice himself. But I don't think that's what it was.
Is that what Trump's doing too? Just leading by example, bad example?
I don't call that leading.
Is that what QAnon is? That Trump's saving the world by being an asshole so everybody can look at him and go, don't do that? I don't think it is.
No, that takes too much thinking and conniving. That ain't it. He's just a damn idiot. That's all there is to it.
Speaking of damn idiots, Jackie, it looks like the Democratic race is winding down. Do you remember what was his name? Bernie Sanders?
Who?
He dropped out.
Oh, Bernie Sanders. Just now?
Couple days ago. I don't know. I mean, you're right. Time has no meaning. I'm trying to remember whose all garages I slept in. I don't know if it's 3 or 9 or 78.
You're going to get killed if you keep doing that. Now, the reason I say when was that, because even before coronavirus happened, didn't everybody kind of know that there wasn't no way for him to win anymore?
People on Twitter did seem pretty disappointed, but it seems like they've had this same disappointment like 8 times in the past 3 months. We're in a pandemic. You don't have to keep, I mean, you could have just been disappointed like once. Like after Biden come back and it was pretty clear. Like there was a few times where it was pretty clear, but we could have all got together and just decided, okay, let's all just be disappointed right now. Just one time. Because every time Biden does something or somebody endorses him or Bernie lost a state or he lost all them states and then everybody got sick and there weren't going to be no more debates and they stopped. Like there were so many points and every time people just like, oh, I can't believe it. And then they're mad and then they're writing all these things. They're writing all these things that sound just like what the Biden people were writing back when Bernie was winning. And everybody just goes back and forth shaming and lecturing each other, which is great. So many great Democratic candidates give everybody different kinds of excuses to lecture and shame each other. And also coronavirus, too. That's why these things are so popular, coronavirus, Democratic candidates, because people get to go on Twitter and lecture each other every day about something new that happened.
You said...
don't forget to wear a mask.
You said everybody...
Don't wear a mask.
Everybody you said everybody get together and be disappointed at the same time. Maybe everybody get together and vote for him. He wasn't winning. I mean, I know people cheat and everything else, on and on and on. But for whatever reasons, not enough people voted for him. Now, I like old Bernie Sanders. Trump calls him crazy or whatever. I'm not, but I ain't excited about voting for Joe Biden. I don't know anybody who is. I'm sure there's people out there. I know they're out there, but I don't know anybody going to get excited, jump up and down for Joe Biden.
Some people like Coldplay.
What is it?
So, but Jackie, does that mean that our job now is to get people excited for Joe Biden?
I don't get excited for Joe Biden. Get excited for getting President, excuse my language, shit out of the damn White House. That's something to be sort of excited about a little bit. Help get him out, and then all you Bernie people hold. Biden's gonna try to make you promise this and that. You hold his damn feet for the fire. You got plenty of reasons to still be upset, but hopefully there won't be as many brown children in cages. Think about that, please. Because I know a lot of people get online and say, "Don't you dare ask me to vote." People talk about white privilege, this and that, or whatever. Just take yourself out of it for a minute. Think about young children in a cage and pull that lever for Biden. That's all I say.
Do you think it might help if people go into voting booths? I mean, if we go into voting booths, if we have an election, if we're able to touch things by November, maybe if you brought a little label and you put it over Biden, so when you pull that lever or push that button or mark that tick or tick that box, it says not Biden, or maybe it just says fuck Trump. Maybe it says old Bernie. Whatever gets you through the night.
Let it say letting, immigrants out of cages. Just try that. See if that'll work. If that'll move
It's a big
somebody.
label.
It is. It doesn't fit. Immigrant, you don't call people alien. I don't know the proper term for it.
Well, I guess that's all the Trump news. Yeah, all the terrible things. We run it down pretty good.
Is
So
there
you gonna do?
anything good to talk about?
No.
Maybe at the end of these we try to say one good thing.
Oh, you want me to come up with something good? Hang on. Let's see.
What's good?
Maybe we'll come up with something. Let me just Google good news. Let me just see what happens if I just Google.
John Prine passed away. God rest his soul. That's terrible news. Just trying to talk about entertainment, music, and everything now. There ain't no movies in the theater. Can't go to movies no more. That ain't good. That'd be something. One thing.
Let's see. Social distancing is working. Good news dashboard grows in popularity. Let's see what this is. Maybe it's other people searching for good news. Two Dallas men have created an online good news website, hoping to bring light and love to the world during recent. These sound like idiots.
Who is it?
Good News We really launched the Good News Dashboard. Inspire More co-founder Robert Neely said, "It's all the most inspiring tips, encouraging news, and things that will make you smile around coronavirus." Jesus Christ! I wish I'd never looked up Good News.
Who is that? That's really a bad taste. Whoever's doing that.
At the start of COVID-19, we kept hearing people say that they were losing hope. We wanted to instill that hope. We were hearing inspiring anecdotes of people all around the world trying to make a positive impact in their communities daily. Fuck off!
Hey, watch your language. But
maybe I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah.
No, it's good. That's good. What are you doing out there in your community to make a difference, Jackie?
Just not going out there to get infected or infect anybody if I happen to have it. Damn, these things keep falling out of my ear.
I don't like watching you put it back in.
It's hard.
No, stop.
It's hard to put it back in. Hey, this Jackie Pro's still on here.
Folks, people, it's Dunlap. Welcome back to the Red State Update podcast. We appreciate you sticking around. Things are dire, and the fact that you're giving us an hour or so of your precious time that you could be spending fighting with your spouse or hiding from your kids, it means a lot to us.
Yeah, we thank you kindly for that, and we really want to thank all of our patrons.
Patreon.
Yeah. The fact that you still even, taking time to give us anything, good Lord help you. You don't need to do that. Take care of your family first, but we sure do appreciate you. Helps us keep the computers running and help us to keep the cords and doing whatever this is. Zoom, is that what it is? I can see.
This is on Zoom. Zoom is free, Jackie, so you don't have to guilt them about every little thing we do on here.
You told me that you was going to take. You said it was $83 that you were going to take out of the fund for this.
It is. I need that $83 too. Did you put it in the mail like I told you to?
I thought it was paying for Zoom.
I mean, it is. That's insurance for Zoom. Zoom is free, but you got to pay the insurance, Jackie.
You just said it was free. You didn't tell me that. You're taking people. He's drinking on your money, people.
Everything needs insurance these days, Jackie. There's a damn pandemic going on. Wake up. You don't know how to use any damn thing on a computer. Right. You're 100 damn years old. Of course there's insurance, and it's $83, of course.
Fine. I don't give a damn. Take it. Go get drunk. Do whatever you want to do with it. But we do take some of that to help, when it ain't him lying about it. It does help us keep the computer running and all the cords and the microphone, all this stuff. I don't know. But we also have helping us besides that. course, if you do that, if you give us $5 more, I forgot to tell them that, you get 20 extra minutes, a whole other one of these. But just the people $5 a month or more. But you don't got to give us $5. Hell, hold on to that. For right now, anyway, till the world straightens out. You know, keep it on you. But we appreciate it. But still, you know, if you're in dire need, you don't need to be spending it on us. That's for sure. But we also have local sponsors to help us keep going. That's local sponsors here in Murfreesboro, Rutherford County area. All sorts of different kind of sponsors we've been fortunate to have. They give us $25. We've mentioned them on here. We've had some good sponsors. We've had some due to the other one over here. We have some sponsors that weren't so good.
I mean, if by weren't so good, you mean the best.
What?
Did I stutter?
Let me do sponsors. We have sponsors here in Murfreesboro now. With things are taking a turn for the worse, obviously all over the country, world for that matter. Some countries certainly handle it much better than President, excuse my language, shit. President shit, well, I call him. I'm sorry. I don't mean to curse, but hell, we're in a pandemic. I'm going to say a bad word every now and then. I'm sorry. But we're all in dire straits over here, you know, some worse than others. But in order to live in this whole new reality, there are people who've been making their way, doing the best, not to profit off of this, like some people, President shit and others, but to become an essential worker, to provide a service that is needed. If you get laid off from your job, I'm telling you, I just got nothing but praise for all of you essential workers still out there bagging groceries, doing everything. All the health providers, we want to send all of our best regards to them. Good Lord Almighty. Bless your hearts. You the true heroes in all this. But I tell you what, I got a friend here. He got laid off at the Pillsbury factory. I think the Pillsbury factory's still going, so I don't know if it necessarily had anything to do with the coronavirus. I think maybe he lost his job for other reasons. But I
know how that feels.
I know you do. But anyhow, so I didn't want to make it sound like he had to get a new job because of corona. But he found out, he decided to do something that will help in this time of crisis, help others. And also keep him fed and his family and all that stuff. You know, Monty Steam Fast.
Monty Steam Fast. I
Worked
go to school with him.
He worked over at the Pillsbury factory.
Oh yeah, that's how he just got fired.
I just said that he was I think a janitor over there, but for whatever reason, I don't know what. Again, I don't know what the circumstances was. I'm pretty sure I have to say it didn't have to do with coronavirus. So I know that. I can't say he got fired because of that, but I don't know what the circumstances were. It's not my business. I'll just stay at it.
Well, I mean, you're talking a lot about it right now for it not to be your business.
All right, Monty Steamfast, he's my sponsor because he put his head together, looked at the cards that he has dealt, like all of us have been, sadly, and said, I'm going to do something to help out and make a little extra cash now that I'm in, you know, the situation that I'm in without a job. And I tell you what, he found a crew of people. He's got it's a van that he's got. He already had the van. Now he's taking that van that he used to carry all the janitorial things in. He's emptied that out. He's got a crew of 12 people. 12 people. Now, hear this. It's not just him. That's what giving back. He could have just done it for him, but he knew other people that needed work. And by God, he hired them. You come help me do this. And they're going from place to place. Everybody now, not everybody, but most people are getting the groceries delivered to the house. You call down there, somebody delivered it. I tried to do that. It took them a damn week or two, but I stacked up enough Spam and Vienna sausage where I'm okay. But all those people getting the groceries delivered to you, what's the first thing you got to do when you get them groceries before you bring them in the house?
Tip them.
No, I'm talking about the groceries, not the person bringing it. What the first thing you got to do when you get all the groceries dropped off at the house?
Set them on fire.
Why did you wipe it?
Oh, wipe it.
You wipe
if you want to be sure,
we made sure.
set them on fire.
Wait,
But yes, wipe it down.
Good. You wipe it is what you do. Hell, this thing keeps falling out. This thing keeps falling out of my damn ear.
You're going to have to tape that in there.
I ain't going to put no tape in there and I will rip out hair and everything else in my ear. I ain't going to hurt.
Did you ever think about having reconstructive surgery
what?
to make your ear holes less large?
What the hell are you talking about?
Like maybe you could go in, maybe there's some sort of doctor without border or something come in and make your ear hole normal size.
I ain't sitting there talking about the ear holes. I'm trying to do my sponsor, Monty Steam Fast, and wipers. That's right, wipers. Him and 12 wiper technicians will show up at the same time the grocers show up there, and you get in there and they wipe it all down. And you know, if you do it by yourself, you know it's going to take a while. I saw Dr. Sanjay Gupta do it on CNN to show everybody put your gloves on. Then you got to get your spray. Then you spray. Then you wipe. And if you get a bunch of groceries, that's going to take you a good, 45 minutes? How long to wipe every damn can of peas and everything? You know, on and on. But these wipers, they whip in there that van. They have it all wiped down. They wipe it all, 12 people, 12 wiping technicians using state-of-the-art wipers. They wipe everything down, have it ready to go. It's a service to help out, and it is doing a good service for people that, you know, me, I'm old. Arthritis gets you hurting my hand after I wipe it. You know, used to be just hurt my hand. You had to use a can opener, get my fingers hurting. Now, they're already hurting from wiping before I get the damn can opener out. So I want to thank Monty Steam Fast for putting this together. Wipers, you want to get them over there. There ain't nothing that they won't wipe.
What, they wipe your ass for you?
What? Don't be a smart ass. There ain't no toilet paper. How they going to do that?
That's a good point. Wait, first of all, the name wipers sounds like they're wiping asses.
No.
And I don't want to get people's hopes up in this day and age when they think they're coming over with a 12-pack of Charmin. Maybe they think that's built into the cost. Yeah. Also, how many wipers are in this van? 15, 20, 30?
12,
and they
12.
show up to somebody's house?
They don't. Only half of them come in. 6 of them.
Half of them? That's more than they is at Kroger.
They got more gloves and everything on than you can imagine. Half of them wipe it first outside to get it inside to be extra safe. The other half wipes it down there. You ain't going to get no coronavirus on none of your groceries with wipers. And what are you supposed to call themselves? You going to say grocery wipers? That ain't got the same ring to it. Just wiper. You know what the for is for wiping stuff down so you don't get sick. So I want to thank Monty Steam Fast and his crew of wiper technicians, all 12 of them. Thank you for doing just, you know, being an essential worker and trying to help people out. And, you know, you help them out too. That's 12 families, I think. There's brothers in there. I think they're brothers. But anyhow, it's either 12 or 11 to 10 families that you're helping put food on the plate. And the food that's going to be on your plate is going to be wiped good wiping from the wipers. So wipers, Monty, stay fast, give them a holler, get on the wipers, and come over and get your groceries ready to go for you. Yeah.
If I don't want 12 wipers wiping in my house, could I just call them up and say, just send over 1 or 2 of your best wipers?
No, it's wipers. It's a plural. It's 12 of. That's how many there is. That's how many it takes.
I don't want. That's illegal to have 12 people in the van.
You hire somebody else to wipe your damn groceries.
I will. That's it. Money. What's his name? Steam Allen?
Steam Fast.
Monty Steam Allen should not. Do they all get in the van or do they drive separately?
No, they're all in the van. It's one.
They can't be in the van together. 12 people in a van. They're not letting people have funerals.
These are wiper technicians. If they know how to get that can germ-free, virus-free, if they know how to get that,
you need to have them come over and wipe your ear hole out and leave a little piece of scrap of paper in there.
Right. If they know how to wipe a can of peaches or whatever down so there ain't no virus on it, You think they would know damn well how to wipe themselves down before they even touch that can of peaches? Wipers, they're professionals. They know what they're doing. You got to have your groceries wiped down one way or the other. And if you're up in age like me and your hands hurt and everything else, or hell, you bothered with enough as it is. Things are bad enough as it is. And on top of that, I can't go outside. I can't do nothing. And on top of it, I got to wipe down my own damn groceries. Well, not anymore. You call old Monty Steam Fast. Get him on the phone. He'll be over there. 12 others. Wipe everything down for you. Make sure you're good and, ain't risking nothing bringing it into your family.
Hold on, Jackie. Let me come up with something else to get mad about.
Why?
Privilege. What are you doing? Oh, so you're better than these wipers. You just called them essential workers, and then you're out there calling them up, making them put their lives on the line for probably minimum damn wage, no health insurance, gig economy. You sitting on your ass in there. Wipe my groceries, please, peasant.
I didn't call up Molly Steinfast to say, get over here and wipe my... Hey, it's a service that he's offering to others. It ain't like I get over here and wipe my damn groceries, but it ain't like that. He came up with it himself to help people and to make a little, we're in bad times right now. Money's tight.
Jackie, with people screaming for guillotines and pitchforks, and you out here and laying around in your mansion telling people, you know what, you're lucky that I needed this fucking special K-box wiped down, or else you'd be out in the streets, which is probably illegal now. They've probably made it illegal to be homeless on top of everything else. And who cares? Here's a double flipping you off, peasant.
Just shut your mouth.
Well, I know which side you're going to be on when the revolution comes, Jackie.
I'm on the side of people trying to help others out like wipers.
Your last name ain't Walmart or Kroger, is it? Because you sound like one of them damn...
Oh, shut the hell up. It's a privately owned business. Ain't no corporation. Monty Steinfast come up with it himself, helping out some family and friends.
If you cared about these essential workers, you'd call them up, have them come over, then you'd walk over to the van, and about halfway between a good 6 feet, you'd lay down a stack of cash, and you'd have each one of them come out and wipe down that $20, $50 bill you just give them. Say, I don't need you waiting on me, gig economy. I just want to say thank you kindly. But no, you didn't do that.
I didn't do it, no. But if somebody wants to do that, I'll power to them. I ain't got $50 I can give to everybody. I
ain't either.
Wish I could. I felt bad taking the $25 from them, but at least, getting word out there.
You took the $25 from them in the pandemic?
And then sent it to you to pay for Zooms.
Well, that's different.
What?
That's Zoom money. I need that.
You just said it was free a little while ago. I'm going to find out. You ain't the only one that knows how to work a computer. I can call someone up and find out how much it costs.
Yeah, you can't work a damn phone. Your fucking earpiece keeps falling out of your gargantuan ear hole.
Watch your mouth.
I'm glad this pandemic is bringing us all together. We just cussed out the people making the good news dashboard.
Wow.
Jackie, I got a sponsor this week that I think you're really going to enjoy.
I don't know about that.
Why? You hate Easter or something? You worship a devil?
No, I don't hate Easter. How are you going to ruin Easter? Go ahead. Tell me. I like Easter just fine. Whatever the hell you planning to do with it, can't be good.
Jackie, I think you may have heard lately, people have been trying to figure every way they could to enjoy fellowship, to enjoy community, to enjoy the celebration of the Lord Jesus Christ. People have been having drive-in churches. People have been having damn drive-by, see your damn grandparents, throw them some damn candy in a parade of cars. Yeah. People have been trying to come up with everything they could. Nothing seems to really be clicking. That's why we're trying to make it even easier. Jackie, do you remember our good friend Murky Shellback?
Murky, it's been a while, yeah, but I remember Murky, yeah.
He used to do tours around the square, had that boat.
I always had a boat. Used to have a new boat every year. Never took it on the lake, but he loved to show off his boat. Then he did what you talking about, riding it around the.
Well,
Well,
he is back. Unfortunately, he's no longer with Trudy Patricia, but the surprise to me, he's now hooked up with the damn old doctor. What's her name from Murfreesboro Cheaps, the Alpha in my strange relationship.
That's your sponsor. I ain't supposed to remember them.
I just thought maybe you wrote it down or something.
Why am I going to write down?
Dr. Thelma. Who could
Thelma.
forget Dr. Thelma? Jackie Murky Shellback and his new
You
wife,
could forget her.
Dr. Thelma, the alpha of the Murfreesboro Cheaps relationship group. She broke up with us to get together with Murky Shellback. They had a complicated courtship. She bought him a truck.
A truck?
He traded that in and got a boat.
Well, yeah.
And then she borrowed her daddy's truck. And now they got a truck and a boat. And then together, they put their money in and got a big trailer. One of them big trailers. Got wide load.
Yeah.
So they got 6 feet apart for drive-by Easter.
Drive-by Easter?
Folks, Murky Shellback saw that with Easter coming, the one thing people need at Easter is a savior. A new savior. And his name is Murky Shellback and Drive-by Easter.
Don't need but one savior on Easter. That's Jesus. Lord Jesus.
But now, Murky Shellback and Dr. Thelma and their German Shepherd, Reverend Grady Mutt, are driving around hauling this giant trailer with all your Easter needs covered. And they posted a map online, interactive map, so you can see where they're going to be coming. And they're going to be coming by your house. They're driving all around Murfreesboro. If for some reason their route does not go by your house, you can, according to Mayor Jesus' skeleton, you are allowed to get in your car and watch it from a safe distance. But if it comes by your house, you can go out in your own yard. They're trying to cover a lot of ground. You just go check the map.
All right, yeah.
Just go check the map.
It makes sense. If you got to drive somewhere else, the people in the yard don't want you in the yard. You stay in the car and look at it. Yeah. All right.
It ain't a damn parade. There's social distancing going on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and sometimes in a pandemic, you just shit out of luck.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And this truck that they're riding around in is real, like Dr. Thelma's 6 feet away. So they got that big truck.
Okay.
They're both wearing masks. They're in there with that German Shepherd, Reverend Grady Mutt. Speaking of reverends, Reverend Dean Jones Galbraith of the Flaming Sword of Forgiveness Holiness Church is doing drive-in church in drive-in Easter.
All right.
They got he's got a section of the trailer. They got 2 cars parked in there. He's preaching. They said, you know what? I could just preach to the people in their yards, but I feel like drive-in Holiness Church has become a Murfreesboro tradition, and I want to let as many people experience that as possible without having their batteries die in the parking lot. So they got 2 people in there. They got 2 cars parked side by side. He's preaching. They start speaking in tongues, kicking the car. They have like an inflatable barrier so that the car, when it gets kicked out of gear, when they get the spirit, it just rolls safely back into that inflatable barrier. And when they flop out of the car, he got some of the younger, more in shape people in his church to do this. So they're not professional stuntmen. They may not have been falling out in the spirit as long as some of the other people in their church, but their knees are in good shape. You know how some restaurants make you take your temperature before you go in there to eat now? Like,
yeah.
They make you do like some squats and see if you grunt when you stand back up. So you can witness drive-in church on the drive-by Easter trailer. Now, a good 6 feet away from Reverend Dean Jones Galbraith and Drive-In Holiness Church is Christian Harley Quinn and the Birds of Christmas.
I remember them. Yeah, she does a little, it's based on a funny book.
Uh-huh.
Christian Harley Quinn, but for Jesus, Christian, and those birds of Birds of Christmas play the bad Batman people or whatever, and she hits them with a hammer and gets
Hits
the
him with the
Lord.
hammer. Yeah, Birds of Christmas East. The penguin is the Mr. Freeze. No, Mr. Freeze was the damn pigeon.
Mr. Freeze is a penguin. The penguin is a parrot or a pigeon or one of the other ones.
See, it's too confusing.
No,
I really
it
wish
ain't.
they'd
It
streamline
ain't.
this before.
Mr. Freeze is cold. Penguin is cold. Then you got penguin, who ain't a real penguin. It's just he could be in any climate. I mean, he don't want to be real hot. He'd be sweating and everything. But you know what I mean? Regular 70 degrees weather.
Well, two of the Birds of Christmas Easter and Christian Harley Quinn have teamed up with Bird of Cool Bird's Bird Wipes. And so now he's wiping the birds down before they baptize them.
Just one man wiping?
Hey,
I'm just
saying. It's just a bird.
Well, how many birds? There's 4 of them in there, something like that. There's Riddler,
this
whoever
ain't
else.
Nobody's house. This ain't nothing nobody's eating. And this ain't no gig economy capitalist bullshit.
Hey,
this is Easter, drive-by Easter.
If you wipe one thing, whether it's a bird or a can of corn, you know how to wipe anything. Wiping is wiping.
Well, maybe Bird's Bird Wipes will hook up with wipers before this is all said and done.
Probably will.
I mean, I do expect there to be a lot of repercussions in the local economy.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I mean, I guess you do have a good point. These Birds of Christmas Easter do need to be wiped down before you put them in the baptismal pool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's safety first, people.
Yeah, that help everybody. One bird in after the other. The Lord knows what. Yeah, wipe them before and I'd wipe them after. You don't know what's in the baptismal pool already. That's 2 wipings they need. I'm telling you, they've got 12. I ain't trying to get them any extra work, but if it's just one man wiping them before and after baptismal pool, them birds probably need some more wipers.
I'd rather have them on a trailer than in somebody's house.
That's true, yeah.
You know what? I'll call Murky. Also, this is all in cooperation with Dr. Pam Householder, the householder windows. The whole trailer is covered with householder windows. Any window can be a householder window at this point. But yeah, you remember Dr. Pam Householder from Heather Glen Springswood's nursing home.
She was having people drive by and look at old people long before it was any coronavirus.
And we just don't want to forget her name in all this.
I know.
And the mayor of Murfreesboro, Jesus' skeleton, is further back, a good 6 feet away on this trailer. He comes out. They have Jesus' tomb, and then Mayor Jesus' skeleton comes out and says, "Happy Easter." And then they do the public service announcement where some aldermen chase him back into the tomb. Say, no, hunker down. I won't stay in there.
I want to make this clear every time you bring up a Mayor Jesus skeleton, because I don't want to be blasphemous. Let me explain it. It's not the actual skeleton of Jesus. It's based on a story where when Jesus was healing people, a skeleton brushed up against him, and the skeleton come to life and then help Jesus help other people, heal other people. It's not the skeleton that was in Jesus. No, that all no. That's with the heaven. That's all in heaven. This is based on a whole different story.
I should also clarify that ASFO's to go, which is Dr. Pam Householder's mobile ASFO's system, that stands for the Advanced Shielding Systems for Families of Elderly Shut-ins. Just in case.
Don't send them anywhere near here over again. Honking horn, carrying on, and everything. Scared the hell out of me.
And Jackie, of course, what is Easter without the Easter Bunny? Everybody loves that rascally rabbit.
Yep.
And this Easter, people are no different than they ever was. Where is he? Where's he at? I hope he's at the end of this giant drive-by Easter trailer. And Lord, wouldn't you know it? here he comes, and guess who's inside that rabbit suit? Parents, you may want to turn off this part for your kids.
Yeah, don't ruin it for who's doing it, but don't
Country Detective Rod Speckle turned up in the place you'd least expect him when Mayor Jesus' skeleton said, hey, go in there and get the official Murfreesboro Easter Bunny costume out of storage. Somehow Country Detective Rod Speckle had found that storage locker, climbed in there, and hid himself up in that Easter Bunny suit. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but he said he was on the trail of something, and then he got to pondering, and he fell asleep.
What? That you could.
So if you've been wondering where he was,
I forgot he was missing. I forgot he's missing. Is he going out still stealing people's hogs?
Well, right now he's got this job as Easter Bunny on the trailer. So, but speaking of the hogs, we are raffling off one of the pigs from behind his house as a Easter ham.
All right, yeah.
Oh, you don't have to. I mean, we ain't gonna make it into a ham for you. You don't have to do that. If
do
you
that on your own,
keep it. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Easter, do what you want to. That is a fucking. Can you even believe that's happening in this day and age? Talk about some good news. Like shit, everything's shut down. I ain't never gonna see nothing like this. Are you fucking kidding me? Here come Murky Shell back in that big old giant truck, and he got a barking German Shepherd in there running around wearing a mask, hauling this trailer. They got people speaking in tongues, falling out of cars. They got a pondering Easter rabbit. They got the damn hogs running all over there, sniffling and snorkeling. They're hitting birds with hammers and then wiping them down and baptizing them. They fucking goddamn winders.
Watch your mouth. It's the Easter thing you talk about saying all that.
And then the mayor himself participating, reminding everybody to stay at home.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need more leaders like him telling us to stay home.
Sit your ass at home.
Yeah, stay home.
Safer in the tomb is what this is called, this endeavor. So, folks, I hope you have a happy Easter. I hope you get a Twix egg, and then I hope you get to go out in your yard, stand 6 feet apart, and watch the glory of this spring holiday roll by. Don't try to touch the trailer. Murray don't like it.
Is that coming anywhere near the bunker over here?
No.
Oh, well. You can tell me about it later. So I'm going to take a picture of it, put it on the computer for me if you can.
I'm sure it'll be on Instagram or something.
All right. What's that?
It's
on what?